Hi, hello, hey there. How are you? My name is Bree. If you're new here, if you're not new and you're returning, hello, welcome back. I am working on. Sorry, I did not forget. I just thought I heard one of the dogs crying, which is totally possible. I am working on a mystery kit from Oraloa. It is by the artist Maria Chetkareva. I just love her. Really cute, whimsical artwork. I already know what this image is supposed to look like. And as it's coming to life, I keep looking at the image and I'm like, oh, yes, that's where I'm at. And it's just so cute. You might be able to see part of the image coming to life if I move this away. You can probably see some of it here. I'm in the last square on the first row. So yeah, it's a little bit slow going, and that might be because it's an Oraloa painting, and if you know, you know. If you don't know, then I will tell you. Oraloa is kind of known for having what I like to call like a really good mixture of color blocking and confetti. So it will have like color blocking right here, but then confetti, color blocking, confetti, all in one tight space. So it's fun, but it can be a little aggravating at the same time. But I think it's one of those, I almost put that all in that space and it does not belong there. It's one of those trust the process types, and by what I mean by that is it's just like once you see the full image all completed, then you understand like, okay, now I understand why it was so confetti heavy right there, because now it makes sense. Okay, so my WIP and Chat is late this week. I really wanted to get it out on Wednesday. I am actually filming this on Wednesday really late in the day. I don't feel the greatest today. I don't know. Long pauses could be because I lost my train of thought, or I'm looking for the symbol. I've been doing a lot of single placing on this canvas too, which is another reason it's kind of slow going. I've been doing a lot of single placing on it. So, yeah, I'm late on doing my WIP and Chat this week. It has been kind of a roller coaster of a week. If you know, you know. The last WIP and Chat that I did, it was election day, where we went to the polls and voted, and then I had to go to work right afterwards. And it was, I'm assuming that if you are watching my channel, and I don't know if you know or not, but I am a married woman to another woman. So you probably can guess that we voted for Kamala. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that. There's no hiding that. And I would hope that anybody refrain from putting hateful comments on my post. Because there's no need for hateful comments. You're not going to change my views. Nobody has in the past, and I'm not here to change anybody else's views. I just want to live a peaceful life with my family, and I want everybody else to do the same. So, and whether you voted differently than I did, I just want you to know that my vote was not only with me and my family in mind, it was also for everybody else as well, as far as women go. So that's all I have to say about that. I don't usually get political because it doesn't get anywhere. Nobody's gonna change anybody's mind. You are the way you are for the most part, you know. I mean, nobody's gonna change my mind as far as I know. So I don't expect to change anybody else's mind. And that is fine. But I just, please refrain from any kind of hateful comment on in my space, please. So, a lot has been on our minds in our household with everything that has gone on. And I don't want to really get into it too much because it is a little bit too personal. Like, yes, I told you all about my procedure and the colonoscopy and everything, but like, that's my personal information, I guess, and like everything else is dealing with my entire family and everything, and that's really scary, and we don't know what's going to happen. So that is kind of like what has prevented me from like really talking or doing a WIP and Chat, because I didn't know how to talk about it, and I still don't know how to talk about it. And you may notice, like, you know, a quiver in my voice, or I don't know. I don't want to start a debate. I just don't know what we're doing, and we feel unsafe, I guess. Does anybody else feel the same way? Because I feel really lost right now, and I don't want to be the only one that feels like that. And I don't even know if I'm making sense. Like, yeah. But okay, let's move on. So this mystery kit, it is from Oraloa. It is very, very, very sparkly. Like, I try to take pictures of the sparkle, and any picture I take, it just does not do it justice. But if I take video of it and I move it, you can kind of see the sparkle. Let me see if you can in this. Maybe. I don't know. I think I sent a text to Laura, and I sent it to her, and she saw how sparkly it was. But yes, very sparkly. But when you take a picture, it just like, it's like, okay, ta-da. It dulls it so much. It's not okay. But like I said, this has a good like 50-50 color blocking and confetti. It hasn't gotten boring. It hasn't gotten like, oh my god, I just want to be done with it. It hasn't been like that at all. I have been watching like Netflix shows along with it, and I have been pausing to watch some of the shows because the shows that I like to watch are like drama, mystery, thriller, and like, what do they call them? Like stop scares, kick. What are they called? I don't know. I can't think of the word right now. But anyways, this one that I just watched yesterday was so like anxiety inducing, plus I already have anxiety on top of watching this show. And you may be asking, like, why did you continue watching it? And the reason is I couldn't just leave it, because then my mind was gonna like wander off and what happens? Oh my god, did she get burned up in the fire? Like, oh my gosh. You know, I couldn't leave it alone. So I had to finish it. But if you like a really fast-paced mystery thriller, I recommend a movie called Don't Move, and it's on Netflix. I think it's an hour and 45 minutes or something like that. And I watched the little trailer for it and I was like, oh, this looks good and like mystery like. And then it hooked me within the first 2 minutes or 10 minutes, and I was like, ooh, oh my gosh. And then it was just like non-stop from there. And then my heart just kept going like, oh my god, if you have a pacemaker, maybe not for you. Because like I was on the edge of my seat. I just was like, oh, that wasn't, oh no. Or maybe I'm just too weak for these types of shows now. I don't know. I'm having a hard time finding this number. Okay, so maybe I got them all. Did anybody watch, like, well, not really watch because it wasn't televised, the Delphi case? It has finally come to an end. The jury had come to a verdict. Did anybody watch that? So I had like, let me pick a symbol here real quick. So I had been following this case for the last few years. Yes, few years. And it's based in Indiana. If you know about it, it was on the news a lot. Okay, I'm back. He had a coughing fit. I was saying, excuse me, throat. The Delphi case, it was on the news a lot, and about these two girls that were hiking on the bridge in Delphi, Indiana, and this guy was on the bridge as well, and one of them had a recording and it said down the hill, and they had this guy in high maximum security prison when he wasn't even convicted yet. He should have just been in jail. And they were saying like he had done it, all this stuff, and then there's this stuff about a cult there, and oh my gosh, it's a lot. It's a lot to go through. I wouldn't be able to go through it during my WIP and Chat, but I really, really, really thought they had the wrong guy, and I still believe they have the wrong guy, but they convicted him. The jury came back as a guilty verdict on all 4 counts against those 2 girls. And honestly, I'm quite shocked because I didn't think that they had enough evidence against him to convict him of that. So I don't know. I don't think I'm alone in this. Other people that have been following the case as well, I think they also think the same thing. There's other people out there that have committed this crime and they're getting away with it. So there was that. I watched this docu-series thing called Keep Sweet about these polygamous girls out in Utah. I don't know why I watch those things. They're so, like, bizarre. Maybe that's why, because it's not like our norm. So watch that. It was like 3 episodes long, I think. And that was interesting to watch. That's also on Netflix. Oh, but yeah, Don't Move. That was pretty traumatizing. So I told one of my friends from work about it. She was going to watch it, then I told her about it, so she decided not to watch it. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit that one out. I don't blame her. It was too much for me. Like, I don't think I would rewatch it. So today's weather, like, jumped down really cold, and it's like kind of rainy-ish, or it looks like it's gonna get rainy. So I have like a space heater on in my room. So my room is right now the warmest room in the house, and I have all the dogs in here with me. It's really cute. Littles is like passed out. If you are newer, I have 3 pitties and 2 kitties. Let me get my microphone a little bit closer. Okay, had some technical difficulties, but I think we are good now. When I moved my microphone, I think it stopped recording my voice, but we're good now. I think. I hope. Okay, so yes, if you didn't know, I have 3 pitties, 2 kitties. Tonks is the only one that like will occasionally like climb onto my diamond painting desk and sit with me. Rue doesn't really do that very often. She is more like the introvert cat. She likes going up to the dogs, except for Ernie, and we always tell, like, Megan and I, we're always like, she knows that Ernie's different because he has an eye that goes like sideways. We just make fun of him. Poor Ernie. He's such a sweet boy. So yeah, if you want, I can share my what it was like for my procedure day and getting ready for procedure day. That was not fun. Not fun at all. I drink that I drank that gallon of juice that they make you get from the pharmacy, and nothing happened. Like, absolutely nothing happened. I was ready for explosions. I was ready for, I don't know what. The stuff that people were telling me, I was ready for, like, yeah, explosions to be happening and for me to not leave that bathroom for a while. But nothing happened at all. When it came time for me to go to the hospital, and I was in the hospital bed, and the nurse, I asked her, I had said, so I drank that gallon of prep juice or whatever it's called. And she's like, yeah. And I said, nothing happened when I drank it. Is that okay? Or, like, did I do something wrong? I followed the directions as best as I could. Like, I drank it as fast as I could. Like, nothing happened. And she's like, oh, yeah, that sometimes happens. Everybody's motility is different. And I was like, cool, all right. So, cool. I really should have asked, does that mean that I still have to drink it for the next time I need this procedure? They're going to probably tell me yes. But, I said but. So, anyways, we're on our way home, and my stomach starts hurting. And I tell Megan, I have to go to the bathroom, like right now. We need to go somewhere where there's a bathroom. I need to use it, and it has to be right now. And she's like, okay. So we go into a Kroger, and we use the restroom, and she goes into a stall, I go into a stall, and there's one more empty stall. And I think I have to go number 2 because that's how my belly is feeling. But remember, I probably don't have any number 2 inside of me because I just got cleared out because I had a colonoscopy. So I let out the largest fart you ever heard in your entire life. Or at least I did. And my wife is sitting next to me or squatting or whatever in the next stall, and I can hear her laughing at me. And I'm mortified. And I'm still on drugs because I'm still coming off of anesthesia. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's already at the sink washing her hands, probably trying to get the hell out of this bathroom. And I'm like, oh, I hope there's no one else in here with us. Which I didn't think there was because I thought there was one more empty stall. I'm washing my hands, right? And then all of a sudden this lady comes out and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm washing my hands. I feel like obligated to say something because 1, it's me. I'm really effing awkward. And 2, I'm still coming down from anesthesia. So I tap her on her arm and I say, I am so sorry for what you heard come out of my body. Oh my gosh. That woman has no reaction on her face at all. She's washing her hands, stares straight at herself in the mirror with no facial reaction at all, and says, I didn't hear anything. I dry my hands and I leave. My wife is like, I can't believe you talked to that person. She's like, let's get out of here. I don't think I will ever see that person again. I mean, what's the likelihood I'll see that person again and they'll remember me as the giant fart girl? I mean, we all do it, right? Okay. What's next? Let's do this. It's an AB. So, anyways, oops, I did one too many. So anyways, that is the story. Okay, Ernie. So, like I said, stop. Like I said, the dogs are in my room because it's warm in my room, but he hears our neighbor's dog barking, so he wants to also bark. So I apologize. So I have to get some advent calendars. I have been seeing some advertisements for some advent calendars, and I really want to get some this year, like a few. And if you know of any, and they don't have to be diamond painting related, and they don't necessarily have to be craft related, just any diamond, or I mean just any kind of advent calendar related, let me know down in the comments below. What kind of advent calendars do you do, if you do any? I would like to probably participate. I want to do a lot of them. So let me know. I know about a T1. Stop, Ernie. He's obsessed. I know about a T1. I know about jam. But yeah, let me know if you have a favorite advent calendar that you like. And I might want, and if you have like an affiliate code or a referral code or something like that, because if you do, let me give you credit for it. Dang it. I have a few like companies that I have like referral codes to, that aren't diamond painting related, but are like really cool things, like follow bracelets. They're the animal tracking, but it also helps, like it'll help the where they do conservative, I don't think I'm using the right words. They do things to help the sea turtles and polar bears and the sharks and giraffes and stuff like that, like the actual wildlife charities. Stuff like that. Follow, they have an advent calendar this year, which I think is super cool. I think you get 8 bracelets. So 8 different animals. But this is the time to be buying your advent calendars. And I know like Aldi's, they have like a ton of advent calendars and they always sell out really fast. I have not been there. I bet they're already all gone. I just remembered them like right now. I know Diamond Art Club put one out. I did theirs the first year that they put one out, and I liked it okay. But I felt like it was really geared to people that are just getting started with diamond painting, and it wasn't really geared towards people that do it all the time or have been doing it. So I decided to not get them anymore, and I don't feel like I'm missing out when they restock them every year, or they come out with them every year. Even though they put some different things in there, I still don't get the FOMO. Can't find any more of this color. All right, I changed colors. I took a little break. My throat was kind of dry. It still kind of is. But I think I'm going to end things right after this color. And this WIP and Chat is just going to be a little bit shorter than the other one, which I think is okay. I just don't have as much going on this week. Which is totally fine with me, honestly. My coworker that I work with up at the front desk, she got her Diamond Art Club order and she started it. She's pretty fast for working on squares. She's got like at least a quarter of the canvas done already, and I think I don't know how long she did it, but it seemed like she did it pretty fast. But I'll ask her if I can share her progress photo in this photo, or in this, what am I doing? In this WIP and Chat. So she got 2 diamond paintings. I can't remember the one. I know it was like the stitch with the Christmas present, and then, or a gift, stitch with a gift. And then there is another one with a black cat. And then I told her about the wish list, and then there were some other ones that she wanted to get too. But I think I have officially created a monster, diamond painting monster. she wants to try a round. Like, I gave her a square for her very first diamond painting, and then she ordered 2 squares, and now she's like, I want to try a round, which is really, you should start with a round because they're easier, but I gave her the square kit not on purpose because it was of a Frenchie, and she has a Frenchie, so I didn't like set her up for sabotage or anything. It just happened to be in squares. But anyways, I'll ask if I can put up a photo of her progress. If she says yes, it will be here. If she says no, I'm sorry, it was just my hands doing this. But I'm gonna go continue working on this, but I'm gonna find something to watch and just relax for the rest of the night. I'm not feeling very well. I have been in a flare all day. I'm going to take some medication and just relax, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.